What is up, YouTube family? Thank you guys for tuning back into Will Burn Shenanigans. My name is Chada. This is D, and we back with another great video. But before we dive in, if you're new, smash that subscribe button. Get this video a thumbs up to let YouTube know you like this content. Also, notification buttons on at all times. We drop videos daily, unless something is going on, which was yesterday. We didn't drop nothing.
Because I'm sick.
Yeah, but she kind of back trying to get
in a groove. Back.
But today
Riley got me sick.
Today, we are going into an angry customer throws soup in a restaurant at a person. And we all know soup is hot. Secondly, I get it. Like, we get heated, but there's just certain things you just don't do, no matter how heated the discussion get. Like, that's just doing too much. And you throwing hot soup at somebody, you could have burned somebody's face.
They go to jail, won't they? Because that's like technically assault.
We about to find out. We about to find out.
It's a shocking video of a customer throwing soup into a restaurant.
Dang, that's right in her face.
The customer ordered a spicy menudo soup. It's a popular Mexican soup. And she
I would have cleared my eyes and chopped over that counter.
It actually melted the top of the takeout container. The incident happened in Temple,
melted the top of the takeout container?
Brolin says the woman first called to complain.
And I, of course, offered her like refunds and was trying to get her either a replacement meal or just something completely different if she wasn't in the mood for soup anymore. And she just continued to yell.
But the customer showed up to confront her in person. Surveillance video shows the customer pointing to the melted plastic lid.
She just still continued to yell, make a scene, it's still cursing with, you know, families and other children in the restaurant. And that's when I said, you know, ma'am, you either need to calm down or leave, or I'm going to be calling the police. And I said, ma'am, I can.
So was her initial complaint was the lid melted?
Yeah, that it was melted.
It's hot. What you want?
I felt like it would have melted and plastics in her thing.
Okay, let's just say, that is the debate. Do you want cold soup or hot soup? Which one do you want? Obviously, hot stuff going into a container like that gonna melt eventually.
My thing is, if it burnt the lid, why would you throw it on her face?
Think about this. When you get a styrofoam plate, right? Yeah. And there's food hot in there, don't it melt? It's hot. That stuff is not meant to have. That stuff is not meant to have high temperatures. Like, you complaining about something that's okay. You came in there and said,
"Do you want it scorching hot where you just gotta blow, or do you want it cold and you gotta put it back in the microwave?"
She could have just been like, "All right, you give her a new one. Boom, move on with yourself." Exactly. But this is actually a person that just want to be seen and heard. That's all that is.
Help you, get you something. I just ask that you don't yell and cuss at me. And that's the moment she threw it at me.
When cooked, soup can reach a temperature in excess of 200 degrees. Fortunately, the soup had cooled down when it was thrown into her face.
Oh, okay.
She's doing too much. And that's why she ran, because she was scared.
The warmth of the soup was not enough to really burn me. I mean, as you can see, I have no injuries from that itself. But the spices from the soup are what my eyes were stinging so bad. They were burning. And the spices were all like inside of the top part of my nose, and it caused me to have a nosebleed.
The customer walked out, but she has been identified, and according to social media accounts, she's a nurse at a local hospital.
It's so shocking to watch.
What?
You can speak to her.
She fired.
I really don't have anything
she got fired.
to say to her. I just kind of really hope that she learns her lesson that people are not going to tolerate being treated that way ever.
Police are investigating to determine whether charges will be filed.
Exactly. Now you about to have charges against you over some soup. Like, you really took it to the next level over some soup.
That's
like,
sad. What if it was really hot? I feel like it was her fault that the container did that. Maybe she like put it in the microwave and it melted or something like that, and she just wanted to be petty and be like, "Oh, well, look at her." I just feel like that's so sad. Like,
but if it was
hot,
if the soup was that hot, honestly, if you really think about it, that plastic would have melted like it would have been started melting as they had it. Like, it had to like cheat or something, like, because it would have started melting already. Like, it ain't gonna waste his time.
It's not that serious to throw food on someone, let alone a soup. Like,
well, you know, the social media FBI, you know how they get down. They probably went hunting her down.
They did their job,
and she probably got fired. I guarantee she fired.
Your whole life literally probably could have, you know,
been avoided behind a bowl of soup.
And now you have that on your name. Like,
that's what I always tell people, as I'm getting older, and as I realize as I get older, like, me and her, we talking like we was hotheads when we was in our teenage years, and maybe a little bit of our early 20s, and we about to be 29 this year. But the thing is, we've learned to grow with each other and learn, like, there's just certain stuff I'm not wasting my breath for anymore. And it's situations like this, because now it's like you can escalate a situation that's about to become far worse than what it should be. And now look at her, she probably lost her job, probably gonna get some charges against her. all behind you being mad over some soup. Like, that could have been easily resolved. You could have walked in there and said, hey, the lid melted.
Disrespected or something else. But when it's like stuff like this, like really,
you could have walked in there and just said the lid melted. I didn't want I feel like plastic probably got in there.
When it got you somewhere else.
Or she could have just got a new soup. Like, they could have just put it in a different container.
I mean, if we're being serious.
Just get a new soup. Like, if you went and escalated this to a whole new level of, let me throw soup in somebody's face. What if that girl is allergic to something in there? Like, anything. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know. Like,
not even the levels. What if the soup was hot and she got freaking 3rd-degree burn or something? Now her face is messed up because of your stupidity, like your immaturity. Like, that's so dumb.
It's just certain levels of stuff you don't take it to. Like,
and she's a nurse. Like,
I learn to calm myself now. Like, I look at her, I look at my girl and be like, look. She be like, calm down. I be like, all right. Then I just blow it out. I'm like, I'm not, because it's not. You don't know what people like. You don't. And I know some people say, no, you did better than me. I would. I mean, you gonna learn when you're in a situation. It's situations that happen. Like,
is that situation worth you going to jail?
There was a fight.
Have kids, a family, or whatever. Is it worth you getting shot at?
There was a fight that happened here. Dude fought a dude. He hit his head on the curb, died.
Oh yeah.
Now he in jail for the rest of his life for murder. And that's a true story. Like, you know, you never know. Like, people think just because you fighting and doing stuff, you just never know. Now you got to spend the rest of your life in jail behind
Like I said, I get if you get disrespected, by all means. You gotta do what you gotta do, but when it's certain stuff like petty stuff like this,
walk away. Take your soup in there and be like, can I just get a new one? You know, the cat mail.
Or take it as a loss. Like,
it's that simple though. You walk back in there. Look,
I'm pretty sure that shit was no more than $10.
The lid melted in there. I just don't know if the plastic went there.
Exactly.
They would have said, all right, sorry about that inconvenience. Let me get you a new soup. They probably would have put it in a new container. The plastic one at the chef was back there cooking.
Out on her.
Yeah, you having a bad day. Took it out on the next person.
It is COVID.
And now you lost your good old job, and probably got some community service or something. She probably go to jail for it, but it's just stupid. Assault. Like, now you got an assault charge probably. Like, it's just dumb. It's just real dumb.
Yeah, that's horrible.
But this was a cool video to see. I mean, not cool as in the fact it sucks that it happened to her, but it was cool to see, like, now watching these videos, you see two sides of, like, the story, like, what it was. But that's just crazy. She was insane for that. But let us know what y'all thought about this. How do y'all handle situations? Do y'all escalate them quick? Are y'all them hothead people that come in there and be popping off at the mouth? Or y'all be like, all right, let me just let it go. Like, it's whatever. There's two different people in the world. I used to be the pop off at the side of my neck.
It just depends. Like, it depends the energy they give you. It depends how you go in there. It depends the situation. I guess it's more or less like you just I don't know. It just depends on the energy.
We've learned to tame certain.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, if the girl was rude or something like that,
yeah, that's different.
Crazy, then
but she was just mad over her soup lid, and then she probably was telling her, like, obviously she told her, she's like, I was telling her to refund, or I was telling her to do this. Like, she's one of the people that want to keep going and keep going, and they want to keep going because they want to get you to their level where she would have actually swung on her and you lose your job because now that's what she wanted and she never did. So it's like frustration built up. Now, boom, here's the soup. Because you didn't get to my level. Like, I worked in customer service, so I know how they got down. They tried to give me like that in customer service. What if it was
a boring, nasty soup, but you just did all that for nothing?
I had customers. I used to have a customer. I had one customer call me boy. Like, he took it to that level, and I was just like, you about to get real disrespected up in here. But then my manager was like, let it go. I was just like, all right, he about to get put in between his laptop and this desktop. I don't know which one he want, but he about to get his head in between both of these. And we had washer and dryers in there, so if he wanted to go between the washer and dryer, we could have went there too. Really? But I grew up. But thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to let us know what y'all thought. Your take. How do you handle life situations like this? Don't forget to like, subscribe. We'll see y'all in our next video.